Boys, what's going on? And girls. Can't forget girls. 3% viewership. It exists, so I can't say that. Boys and girls, welcome back to another solo Leveling Arise video. And here we are on today's special benefit for the Hunter pack. Now, I've obviously got this package from the mobile. If you are playing on PC, you have to go into your mobile account or into your account in the mobile version of the game, purchase this, and then you can use the same package onto PC. So I'm currently playing on the PC version, obviously. So here you guys go, 10 days of waiting after picking one of 3 items every single day. I've now got the opportunity to accumulate a check-in reward for this ticket. Now, this is a custom draw ticket. I've got 204, as you guys can see here. That's all you get. You get a times 10 multi for waiting. So what happens with this? What happens with a special summon? Let's take a look. You're still looking to pay. That's what I wanted to get answered. So I know I've been doing this craziness here with the special summons, and I was thinking of updating you guys with it. So special summons, in fact, does force you to pay after you get yourself the first summon for free. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this video for a second, and we're going to update this. So edit it. That looks like every 10 days or so you can get another ticket. So that's wrong. So it looks like you only get one special ticket draw a month. After that, you have to purchase. So I wanted to update you guys on this because this has been going an ongoing saga because I didn't know what was going to happen, right? So there you guys go. So what ends up happening is after 10 days, they give you a 10 draw, like a normal custom draw. And you guys saw that after 25 days, you get some blueprints, etc. Right? So for $13.99 Canadian to give you a couple of the features that it offers plus a 10 draw, it's actually still not a bad deal. But of course, it's not a necessity by any means, shape, or form. So I want to make sure I provided you guys an update with that before you guys went ahead and purchased it again. So it looks like, yes, you do have to pay for the other multi after the fact. Now, speaking of summons, a lot of people have been asking me the following question. Payne, do I save for Alicia or do I keep going for Cha? So let's do a quick little breakdown of what we know about Cha first. If you watch any of my testing videos, plus the full dedicated showcase and testing showcase for Cha, you know that A3 is the sweet spot. Now, my free-to-play, I've been very lucky. I got Cha to A2. I might push for A3. Now, remember, my free-to-play is my secondary account, right? It's my account that I have fun with. It's not my main account. So for you folks who are using it as a main account, you may want to hold off. Okay, so I've mentioned this before. I do have a full-on dupe video that shows you guys which dupes you should go for what characters, for what weapons, and Alicia is in fact, Cha is in fact a 3. But as a free-to-play player, I've advised you guys to save for quite some time. Now that doesn't mean it's a wrong choice to pull for Cha. It's not. It's up to you. You're the gamer. You're the player. This is your account. I can't talk too much about Alicia's kit. If you want to look for it, it's somewhere on my channel. I can't discuss it, but I can tell you this. She is going to be a water element and is going to be probably a critical part of clearing a lot of Cerberus runs, which many of you guys are struggling with, rightfully so. It is a hard fight, but it's not to say that she's going to be a necessity just for that. She may be a necessity for more than that, right? Because we have Demon Castle coming as well too, and I can imagine that a lot of demons are going to be fire-based. Now, this is completely theoretical from my part. There is no leaks here. This is just me thinking common sense. Why would you bring out a water character later on if you don't have water content that it's good against? Now, we know with Cha, she is the ultimate arachnid eradicator. Let's call her that. Arachnid eradicator. It's a good name. So with her, you can do the unrecoverable. The arachnid goes up. It's barely sometimes, even just dies before that even happens. And just to tell you how strong she is, on my free-to-play account, I'm doing tier 7 already on day 7 with a 100, less than 100k team, I think, and I think the arachnid's like 165k with ease. And that's because of Cha. So you can only imagine when Alicia comes out how much easier everything else with her is going to be. Now, she does roam these hallways once in a while. I was hoping I'd catch her here so I can show you guys, but I'm sure many of you have seen her. So the advice is going to be pretty straightforward here, guys. Save up for Alicia. Because at the end of the day, it never hurts having a brand new limited character. So I would say save up. We are eventually going to run out of limited tickets. We are eventually going to run out of ways to get essence stones as fast and as as often, right? So it's never a bad idea to save. I always say have a rainy day fund. That's always what I call it, right? Especially on your main account if that's what you plan to do. Now, that's just advice from my end. Going on to the last topic I want to discuss, and that is where the hell is SM Baek, right? Silvermane Baek is officially gone from the game. You can't summon for him anymore. So what happened to him? So here's my theory on this as well. And again, this is just a theory. So I think when Cha is done in the next 11 days and 21 hours, I think we're going to have the custom draw banner have SM Baek loaded in here. So I think what they're going to end up doing is every second limited character, we're going to have the old limited character be put in here. So I think when Alicia drops, and I'm assuming it's going to be her replacing Cha, we're going to have SM Baek in here. And then when whoever replaces Alicia comes up, which will be a month later, we're probably going to have Cha in here. And then I think what's going to happen is we're going to have 2 rotations. Like the most recent limited character will be added in after 2 rotations, right? Because I think the way they're doing it right now is they're going to go OG character, limited character, off banner, and then we're going to have, and you can see they end at the same time, right? Then we're going to have a brand new limited character. So when these 2 end at the same time, we'll have a brand new limited character, most likely Alicia. And then in here in the custom draw, we're most likely going to get SM Baek added to this slot. And then once Alicia's is done for like a week, they'll add a brand new rate up banner for one of the OG characters again. And then we're probably going to be someone like Min. Don't ask me how I know. And then after that, it's probably going to be like, when Alicia's gone and replaced by the newest character there, we're probably going to have Cha added in here. So I think that's going to be the flow of all of the banners. Again, it's an assumption. I don't know if that's going to happen exactly as I stated here, but I would assume that we're most likely going to be having that format going. Now, I don't know if we're ever going to have weapons as limited banners. We haven't yet, because all the newer weapons, well, the only new weapon we've had has been added straight into the custom banner. And I'm not a big fan of that because, like, yes, it's nice not to have to use limited tickets, but also, like, if you guys don't know the history of the dagger in me, it's a sad story. I spent like 400 tickets just to get 1 copy of a dagger, and that was a month later after it came out, so I can do any testing at all for it. So competing against 3 different other items plus a 50-50 is really rough sometimes, right? So even though, yes, this is the more free to play friendly part of the game, it's still one of the hardest parts to go through. With that being said, let's just see what happens here. So it's one of those things where, like, I'm not a fan of the regular banner, but I understand what they're doing here, right? The more that gets added to this banner, there's an error right there, the more we're going to have to compete for the things we want, and it's going to become pretty unmanageable eventually, because there's just so, wow, that's a crazy summon. We're going to have to do like so much competing against other things, right? So I'm not a big fan of that. See what we get, Min again? Yes, let's go. All right. And then you get stuff like that where it makes you really happy because you get what you wanted. By the way, for those who are wondering what happens after you completed getting dupes for a character maxed out, you get more of the red ceremony tickets right here. You guys can see the red ones, right? I've got ×3 and then ×2. So that's what happens there. All right, guys, there's my thoughts on all the summon stuff. So there you go, special summons updated. I hope that gives you guys a little bit more information on what to expect. And then, of course, there's my theories on Alicia and Chao, who you should save for or not. I still think you guys should start saving at this point, unless you're really close to A3 and you really want to go for that. Then that's up to you as a player. My advice is to, of course, save. And then, of course, my theory on SM Baek and future banners that are going to be added into the custom slot, including weapons. I just wanted to make sure you guys had all that information from my noggin to you. This is Payne. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.